Hey tennis friends, I'm here in the city of Palm Desert, California for day 6 of my coverage of the 2013 BNP Paribas Open. And if you're wondering what that is behind me, well, that's public art. The desert communities out here are very supportive of the arts, and in fact, it almost seems like there's a competition between the cities as to who can have the most public art out in their city, because they're peppered throughout the valley, and it's really nice to drive by and see a lot of these. This particular one is entitled Agave, and of course represents a giant steel agave plant. And it's really cool to look at because you can't miss it, because when you drive by in this beautiful sunshiny weather, the sun really reflects off of those leaves. So when you're driving around out here, be sure to keep your eyes on the road, but if you're a passenger, be sure to look out for all the public art. Now let's get to the Indian Wells Tennis Garden and see what's happening on the grounds.
Out on the practice courts now are two players that have teamed up for doubles 6 times, including this year's BNP Paribas Open. They won the doubles title in Chennai at the beginning of this year. In the far court is Benoit Paire, a 6'5" player from France. In the near court is Stanislas Wawrinka, a 6' player from Switzerland. If their play looks a little slow and awkward, that's because they're two right-handed players who are playing left-handed for this practice drill. After a changeover, Benoit Paire to serve.
First, the player warming up to the left of the chair. Last season, this 22-year-old qualifier won the first 2 ITF singles titles in Evansville and Vancouver.
Although it may seem like fun and games, and it sort of is, they take the competition between each other pretty seriously as they play the deciding point for this scrimmage.
Like me to take a moment to remind you to be sure that your phone is in silent position for play. Also, to those fans that are sitting behind the chair or standing behind the chair in the top row, enjoy the action on the practice court. Please be sure to be quiet during play.
I'm here on the concourse of the loge level of the main stadium because I want to show you a panoramic view of the valley. As you can see, we have snow-capped mountains all the way over to the beautiful local Santa Rosa Mountains. The air is so pure and clear out here, and the local forecast for the rest of the tournament is warm to hot days and cool to cold nights. So remember, this is the desert. It does cool down significantly at nighttime. So although you're out here to watch a lot of tennis, sometimes it's nice to look the other way and enjoy the beauty of the Coachella Valley. Warming up right now for his match with Pablo Andujar is Tommy Haas. I spoke with Tommy earlier about his resurgent career. I'm here right now with Tommy Haas. Tommy, congratulations on making it to the semifinals at Delray Beach. You know, you've had a lot of ups and downs in your career, and you're kind of having a big resurgence right now. You're moving up the charts.
Yeah, just, happy to be healthy, happy to be playing some good tennis, and it's going pretty well.
Well, I wanted to ask you a little bit about, your age. You're not one of the youngest guys out there on the tour. Do you feel like you're in the twilight of your career, but you're having this big resurgence? How do you explain that you got older, but now you're getting better?
Well, it's very tough to sort of put it in words. A lot of surgeries that always threw me behind. Obviously, that way I missed a few years probably in my career. But, I'm very eager. I'm always willing to trying to improve in the game and, see what else I can do out there. And it's been working pretty well so far. Would have never guessed to get back into the top 20 at almost being 35 and 35 years old. But, age is really just a number. If you keep yourself in good shape and your mind is fresh and ready to go, then there's a lot of things possible.
Well, you've had a pretty good year so far. How's your training going, and how do you feel about Indian Wells out here?
Yeah, everything is going pretty well. Obviously this is always one of my favorite times of the year, going out to Indian Wells, one of the best tournaments of the year. And really like to play out there well. So, I got a lot of support from family and friends that come from Los Angeles. And yeah, it's some tournament that I have had some great success and have played some good tennis and hope to do so again this year.
Well, with the help of the crowd, Tommy Haas won his match, so he's doing pretty good at this tournament so far. The day session is turning into the night session, so I'm going to go watch some of the night session matches, and I'll see you next time with a lot more tennis outside the lines.